Hello YouTube. This is going to be my first video. I have a Snapper 6.5 Quantum XRM lawnmower. Went to use it yesterday, and the cable that goes up to the, I guess, brake control cable apparently broke. So I'm going to take it off and go down and see if I can get me a new one. Put it on. Thought I'd videotape this, and couldn't find very many of them on YouTube about changing this out, so I'm gonna have to wing it. But it's looks like it's a fairly simple job. I went ahead and took this this little cable loose. This holds it onto the underneath the throttle, and I take this loose, and it comes down here. It goes into this lever, and this basically pulls up and engages the travel, or the motor, and when you let off the handle it shuts it off. So I'm going to try to take that off and see what happens. Alright, so what we've got is we've got this little lever here that unhooks, little pin that goes on. The cable goes all the way down. It goes into the mechanism to engage, and I spread that out just a little bit and see if that could go in there. I'll have to do this with two hands, so I'll just leave it right there. And this comes out, and then this pin just locks in there, and you can see that this is free going, doesn't even work anymore. But what I'll do is go down and get a new one, and come back and show you how to put it in. Hopefully everything will go good. Alright YouTube, I'm back. I went to go get the new cable that fits this, and of course they didn't have the right one. Apparently they got a shorter one that fits different lawnmowers, but they didn't have my size that I needed. So this being the 4th of July weekend, I'm not going to be able to get to it to get it in here until probably Tuesday of next week. I've got to cut grass, because I don't know if you can see this, but it's looking a little shabby here. So I have got to make this thing work, and I come up with a little idea that I'm gonna try to get going. The problem is this needs to come up close to here. This is the throttle cable, or the cable attaches to this, and it engages, it pulls together, and when you let go of it, which it goes back to here, it stops it. So what I've done is come up with an idea, hopefully this will work, is I'm going to take a little piece of spring wire that I cut off, I found in a bunch of scrap metal, and I'm going to see if I can make this work. And the idea is to put it over here, and then this part is to go down into that so that it'll keep running. So we'll see if that works. But to get this to go to it, it's going to be a little hard, because it is spring loaded in there. So hopefully this will work, and we'll see. I'm going to need both hands on this. Let's see if I can get this in here. I don't know if I can get it all in there. Nope, not like that, I won't. Let's get it this way. Nope. Probably needs 3 hands to do this like this. And there we go. I'm not trying to pull this back here. That looks like that would work. Let's see if we crank it up. Now if I do this now, the only way to cut this off is to pull this pin out. So I'm gonna see if I can crank it up, and then I'll pull the pin out to make sure I can do that. And success. So that works until I can get the new cable in here. That definitely works, and when I get it in, I'll make sure I post it on YouTube. And I appreciate you watching, and thanks for viewing.